lost this set, but it was because Allocution was adapting to the layers. I was just doing shit. I didn't care because I'm playing Azu. I know. I'm supposed to be at max mode. I just low-key got a whole lot going on I gotta prep for. Alright, so peep. Off the bat. Running 3-2, right? I could have did forward 4. Or I could have did a move that would have tracked to that side. But I did down forward 1 to check him if he's gonna press a button. He already knows if I do down forward 1 or if I try to do jabs, stepping this way would avoid what I'm about to do, right? He already knew that layer 1. He's done this throughout the set. Even like later on. Even though I lost the set, he did this a couple times because he realized that I was either getting hit by it, I would wait and punish him, or he'll just do the first move and I just, you know what I mean? Like I'll either punish him or just not do anything at all because I was waiting for the last hit, right? You see that time I reacted to it, right? Because, right? Layer 1, all right, boom, he got past it. He did 4-4-2 here. The layer that he went with was the power crush. I noticed that he did that off the bat, right? And I know that Sentai 3, Sentai 2, Sentai 3+4, whatever, right? There's only like one option that could probably beat my power crush. So he hit me with it the first time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just running 3-2. Try to see what he's doing. He gets hit by it, right? I don't commit to another running 3-2 because if he stays on the floor, I'm gonna get hit, right? He could get a free punish or whatever. So I'll run up, do a low. That's layer 1. I tried to check him to see if he's gonna respect the layer 1. I did this move. I'm -11. He didn't, like, you know what I mean? He punished it. He was ready. I wanted to cover layers and not giving up your turn, stacking plus frames, etc. So right, he punished me here, right? I did the layer 1. He waited, punished me for it. He did the 3+4. So now I'm like, okay, he's doing Sentai 3+4. I could duck that. I can launch whatever, right? There was a time that I think I ducked this and I either launched or I didn't launch because I just wasn't ready, right? But he does 4-4-2 again. When he does 4-4-2, I see that he's going into the power crush again. Before he even gets that, I just power crush. Fuck it. You 4-4-2, you got to do something after. And if you do 3-2, whatever, 1+2, whatever, right? Fuck all that. I'm just going to power crush. It's going to either win or it's going to lose. I ended up winning, right? Now we go to the layer again. I do another layer because he waited for the mid. Now I do a low crushing move because if he tries to down jab, I'm going to beat it out, right? He down jabs after, you know what I mean? So now he understands, okay, I'm just going to stop him from doing what he's doing. He does it again. I get hit by the 4-4-2. Punish me for the 1-2. Here, a lot of Reina players, and I want y'all to take note. A lot of Reina players with the heat smash or with this mix up in general that goes into Sentai, right? Right? They could do the mid, which does a chunk of damage. That shit would probably kill me. They could do the power crush. They could throw you, or they could do what they just did. I could duck the first high, but if I would have stepped, I would have got clipped by it and I probably would have died. You feel me? Here, if I would have stepped, if I would have ducked, or if I even would have stepped and then ducked, depending on the frames, I gotta lab it, which I could lab right now. I'm gonna even show y'all how it looks. Wait. Right? I step, I get hit, I die. Right? I power crush, I die. So his layer right there, I gotta respect most of it. But if I duck, right? Let's say if I duck, I get a free launch. You feel me? So that's the layer that I need to be ready for because there's a couple layers in that. There's like 3 of them. There's the high, that's a homing move that tracks you so you don't press a button or you don't step. It's 12 frames. So if you try to press a button, they're way too plus after the heat smash for you to press a button, right? Right? Plus 8. 12 frames. I can't press right there. I can't, right? But the layer for him was the homing move the mid, the little like punch that she does, or the throw, or the power crush. You feel me? Like there's a couple layers to it that they could do, but the layer that they committed to a couple times when we were in the set was the homing move, which was good at the wall and good if you're trying to catch people pressing or stepping. It's the frame trap, right? So that's something that, like, when I'm playing against Arena, these are the options that I'm thinking of looking for, and it helps you limit the things that you're thinking about. Like, you don't gotta panic as much because you're like, okay, I know that this person could do X, Y, and Z in this situation. I gotta make an educated guess now, or just not do anything to try to get out of it, right? So you gotta kind of weigh out the risk and the rewards. Okay, I just blocked this, right? Right here, I gotta think, okay, my educated guess would just be the hard duck and make a read, right? Or just hold back, which is what I did here. I just held back because I'm like, if he does the mid, I'm dead. If he does the power crush and I duck, I'm dead. If I duck here, I might get the read, but who knows? I like the risk and reward was too much for me to want to duck in this moment. And I still have heat, so I could try to pressure, right? And that's what I ended up doing, right? I canceled because I didn't want to commit to an option. Now that would have been the layer, right? The layer was me doing heat smash on block. Now I go for the throw. I canceled it and then go for the throw. That's the layer. I could cancel it and do a low, cancel it, do a mid. Don't cancel it, do a mid, do whatever out of stance, right? Those are the layers. So you gotta just break it down. And I'm just trying to give y'all a better example, but that's how you break it down. He broke the throw, right? I see the distance. I just instantly run in 3-2, right? But if he knows that I'm going to do this next time, he could just fall for a 2-3 or 4-4-2 sentai and I get hit by it because of depending on how fast it is, right? So he breaks the throw. Boom. I just run up and do it. It clips him. I get the round, whatever, right? Right? I fucked up the combo. I need to stop doing that. Layer again. He went for the lows. You see that he's sticking to the layer that is working. Like he's done the low mad like 2 or 3 times already and it's hit me every single time. So why not continue doing layer 1? And the reason why I'm getting hit by it is because I'm considering all the other layers. Now, in reality, I could just step and duck, right? I could and launch, right? Or I could, you feel me? I could either step up and launch to cover options, right? Or I could just straight up duck, right? If I power crush, it's gonna beat it out. If I try to press a slow button, it's gonna beat it out. Look, down forward 1 beats it, but down forward 1 would get killed by everything else that he might do. You know what I mean? So breaking it down in these type of layers makes it so much easier for you to understand the situation that's being presented to you. It also helps you lab the characters and understand the matchups, because now instead of you thinking, damn, I just got hit, I don't know what this person's about to do next, you like, damn, I just got hit, but this is the follow-ups that can be guaranteed, and these are the follow-ups that will hit me. You know what I mean? Like, you understand the situation, and now it's up to you to make the educated decision on whether or not you're gonna do it or you're not. You know what I mean? And when you're in that position, you kind of got to charge it to the game. Like, yo, I made the, like, you're going to either decide to do it, react, or you're not going to do anything at all and just wait. Now, the choice is yours. But when you make that decision, let's say if you're going to mash, or if you're going to try to respond, or you're going to try to hard duck and make the read, you got to chalk it up to the game because you decided yourself, I'm going to make this decision. You know what I mean? So it's either going to be right or it's going to be wrong. It's a 50-50 at the end of the day. You know, it's rock, paper, scissors. Exactly. Like that in itself, this situation in itself right here covers defense and offensive layers. You feel me? I could either sidestep, duck, and that's a layer. I could either just backdash and block. I could get hit by this shit. I could just hard duck. You know what I mean? I could power crush. I could press a button. It's really just on you, bro. It's really just on you. Here is another layer. Right? I did the low the last time I got this. I did the low. I ran up and did down back 3. So in my mind, I should have done another down back 3 because he didn't block the layer 1 yet. He got hit by the layer 1. But in my mind, I was thinking a little bit ahead, like, yo, I already showed him I'm going to do the down back 3. And if he blocks down back 3, I get hit with a wild standing 4-4, or he could low parry me, or he could hop kick. Like, there's options that he could do to counter what I'm doing. But in my mind, in this specific scenario, I was like, okay, I already showed him I'm doing down back 3. I'm an orbital, because if he ducks for the down back 3 this time, or he does a dick jab, excuse me, or does anything to try to retaliate with a low, I'm gonna beat it out. I did this, right? This goes hand in hand with what I was telling you about ending your turn. I shouldn't have ended my turn here. That's -8. I had heat engager. If I would have ran up and did 3-2, I would have still had advantage. Or if I would have did something small like a 2-1 or a down 4-1, I would have still had advantage to keep going, bro. People don't retaliate with certain things and like allow people to get away with shit more because they don't understand what's going on. So like, the more you understand, you know what I mean? I could feel where you coming from, where you like, yo, I'm not gonna press nothing because I don't know what I could get hit with. You know what I mean? Exactly. A lot of people lose into the layers. Facts. All right. So I did orbital again to keep out, right? That was the layer. I did this -8. He didn't take his turn. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna backdash. If he presses 4-4-2, you know, I'm gonna try to get some space. I backdashed. See, he didn't do nothing. I just immediately committed again because you see, he did it like I thought he was gonna do. You know, like in my mind, I'm like, okay, if he doesn't immediately do 4-4-2, he's gonna try to get some type of space. So if I try to do 1-3-2, or if I try to do a slower move, 4-4-2 is gonna beat it out. He gets an immediate heat engager. Now I'm getting pressured. But instead, I just backdashed, saw he didn't do nothing, immediately committed to the orbital again to keep him out, and ended up working, right? That's layer on defense. I could have did backdash, power crush again. I could have did backdash and not did anything. I could have started Korean backdashing. That's the layer though. That's another layer right there, right? So 1-3-2. I did down back 3 this time. And now that I'm in back turn, there's a couple options I could do. I could do a mid. If they try to press any type of buttons, I could do a mid, it'll counter hit them. I could do the guaranteed option, which is back turn 1-2. I could do back turn 3, which will put me a liberator and put more pressure on them. You feel me? But I did the mid because if they're expecting the back turn 3, they're gonna get launched at the wall. I get the comp. You know, I get it for free. I win. Again, I haven't got past the layer yet that they've done. This time they did it out of Hell Sweep. But even though they did this, they're still sticking to the layer 1 shit. If I step here, I get hit by the homing move. If I duck here, I get the launch. You know what I mean? So this is me showing you the opponent side of the layers. I need to catch on to this, and this is helping me just by helping y'all, because now I'm understanding, okay, this is what allocutions likes to do, you know what I mean? Or this is what Reina players will go for. A higher level player is gonna do what's safe and keep, like, you know, pay attention to this shit. A Reina that's in purple rank is not gonna think about none of that shit. They're just gonna do shit, and if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. You know what I mean? Depending on who you're playing against. But yeah, yo, that's pretty much what I wanted to break down for y'all. It wasn't gonna be no crazy long YouTube video. I just wanted to show y'all how to understand the layers, how to break it down, what to look for, what to think about, how to implement your own, you know, defensively and offensively, in my own words. And honestly, I feel like once you understand that, once you understand stacking frames, once you understand not ending your turn in certain circumstances to keep the advantage, once you understand everything that we spoke about today and tie it in together, I promise you, your game, as far as offensively and defensively, will skyrocket.
My lefty could never be capping the moment. The start to the shit would alarm me, cause we stick to the code, it's the army. Try flipping, I feel like a hardy. Touch a bag when I'm spending in Barney's. I don't play games with them, no Atari. I don't fuck with the gossip, it's under me. Shit get on top, but I'd rather under me. Poured up the pineapple, call that bitch bubble.